I'm not your average fantasy reader. I like my magic dark and my worlds beautifully strange. So hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cathy and I'm a fantasy book reader from Belgium. Besides reading books, my job is actually fantasy photography. And it is something that I've been doing for the past 5 years already, which is both a blessing and a curse to be involved in fantasy all the time, because I feel like my world is just a little bit more magical than those of most people. I started reading when I was very young because my parents always found reading something that had to be encouraged. So whenever I was, I think, 6 or 7, I already started reading fantasy books. The first fantasy books that I recall reading as a young child were the Darren Shan books, the Harry Potter books. Back in the days, most children's books were actually fantasy books, with knights, with dragons, with magic happening. And I still clearly remember when I was 12, 13, when I picked up The Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings books for the first time, that my reading experience completely changed and that I just wanted to live into magical worlds myself. Reading has always been a very big part of my life, but whenever I was studying, I somehow graduated more to gaming and I stopped reading for a little while. Only a few years ago did I pick up reading super actively again, and I started to surround myself with the books that I really love. I bought an e-reader and I started reading daily again, and I haven't looked back since. Currently, my main obsessions are vampire fantasy books, not the horror type, but the fantasy kind. I love the Empire of the Vampire trilogy by Kristoff. I am currently, at the moment of recording this video, reading book 3, Empire of the Dawn, and it just makes me so happy to be able to read these books. It is a mix of epic fantasy with a lot of other elements in it, and this is just what makes my heart happy. I also love reading romantasy books. I love cozy fantasy. But I do notice that I always tend to gravitate towards a little bit more darker themed fantasy without being too much in the gore and in the horror, and that I do love a good epic fantasy, and especially if it involves dragons. I would love to take you along on my reading journey, so feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and feel free to let me know in a comment down below what types of books you love most and what you would love to see on my channel in the future. See you soon in another video. Bye!